Hi, it's Colin from Woodpecker UK Limited, over here in the lovely peaceful village of Barrowhaven in North Lincolnshire. I've been repairing dents to car bodywork without paint or filler since 1994, so after more than 30 years on the job, I think it's safe to say we're starting to get a hang of this paintless dent repair now. The owner of this lovely metallic blue convertible was driving down the motorway, minding his own business, when he saw something get flicked up off the road surface by the wheel of a lorry in front of him. It all happened very quick, so the driver couldn't actually tell me what exactly it was that had hit him, but he thought it was something around the size of a small apple or something of that nature. There were several other vehicles around him at the time, so sudden heavy braking or swerving in order to miss it could well have caused a collision with much worse consequences than the damage he sustained here. You can see there in the video one of the last impacts it caused before bouncing away from his car. If you look at the reflection of the branches and how the reflection distorts, that's telling you how the surface of the bonnet is dented in. When you look more closely at all the damage, whatever hit him, it must have been pretty heavy and had some nasty sharp corners on it. I think it must have been spinning when it came into contact, and it caused a series of impacts, tracing a straight line backwards and outwards as it went. Thankfully, the last impact fired it far enough away to miss the windscreen. Some impacts caused a permanent deformation in the surface or a dent, and all of them caused paint damage. When the dents are removed, the paint damage remains, but they can just be touched in as you would just a normal stone chip. So now this is a time lapse of the entire repair process. You'll note that we're using a heat gun to warm the panel up. That's more to do with the flexibility of the paint rather than the metal itself. You'll see that we're using a Paintless Dent Repair light. That's the thing with 3 stripes of light on it there. And we're also using the PDR monocle, which is used for identifying the tiny areas within the repair and being able to repair them with the finesse that is needed for this type of repair. So we've now moved on to the finished repair. So this is after it has been repaired and using the natural light, and you can see there as you run the reflection of the tree over it or the reflection of the line of the roof, you'll see if the line distorts, then it's dented. If it doesn't distort, then it's not dented. And that's essentially how we repair a dent. We ascertain what the reflection is doing, and we use that to ascertain what we need to do underneath the panel there. Where my finger was just pointing there was where those 2 original dents, the last impact was. We've now gone to the before image using the PDR light, and you can see there how the PDR light actually deforms and highlights any undulations in the surface of the panel. And then after we change over to the after the repair version, and again you can watch as those lines are not distorted anymore, therefore indicating that the dent is removed. So if you have any dents like this on your car, you too could be a happy customer of ours. All you've got to do is get in touch using 07531 202427. You can get in touch on WhatsApp, or if you would prefer to email, you can email me on colin@woodpeckeruk.co.uk. You can phone, you can text, you can WhatsApp or email, or just call around if you're in the area.